So I was talking if two guys or three of us were talking, and he was talking about his work. They were talking about their work, and the guy was talking about how he's not going to kill himself. When he does X amount of work, he's good. He's self-employed. So I was telling him, why not work extra instead of just relaxing like that for a young partner? He said that he has a child who's already finished secondary school, so he doesn't have to kill himself. So I tell him, but that child who just left secondary school probably will need help. If the child doesn't go to school, what if that child is interested in starting a business? Who will give the child the strength that she needs or he needs to get his business started? He says that the child will have to strive for him or herself. And that is a theme that is not that far-fetched among some of these guys. A lot of guys in this place, they do not see it as a responsibility to sustain or to help children even after they have left secondary school. So, in conclusion, I told the guy that there is this kind of thinking is the reason why a lot of people are working for people who are already dead and the company is alive, being run by the children. You see, the people who run the world and run the country, they are actually continuing the legacy of running things from their forefathers, their grandfather, or somebody started the foundation and the wheel and they're continuing. Somebody started the wheel rolling and they continue with it. But a lot of black people, and it is surprising that even some of the young ones are thinking that way. They believe that they do not have, like it's not their obligation to support their children after a certain age. And this is why some people rule and some people are slaves. That mentality. So what happened now is probably his child may want to go to university and may not have the property to use as security for the loan. I have seen people cried and insult their parents because when they wanted to go to school, they realized that their parents made no provision for them and they lost all respect for them. This is something that has to be addressed. You cannot think within yourself and within your mind that once a child leaves secondary school, that you have completed your task and that's the most that you can do for them. And when you look at it, it's mainly, a lot of times, guys are the ones who think that way. Some of these guys, there are women who think like that also, and even worse. But the reason why some people, some families rule for hundreds of years is because the parents put things in place for them, put businesses in place, trust. And when the parents die, even when the grandparents die, business continue and the grandchildren continue to be your bosses and your masters. Keep the fire burning.